Welcome, Leo, to your March 2021 reading. Thank you so much for tuning in to my monthly readings. If this is the first time that you've tuned in, I offer free mini readings for all new subscribers. So just click that subscribe button and ask your question in the comments below. Don't worry if I don't get back to you right away. I get a lot of people taking me up on my offer and I work through them all. So, absolutely everybody will get a response for their subscription if you ask a question. Now, let's get into this month's reading. Now, this month I'm loving your cards, Leo. There is some wonderful energy coming up for you. And you start out the month with that beautiful 10 of Pentacles. And this is the card of abundance and wealth and financial stability. And it talks about family money as well. Some of you could be receiving an inheritance this month or getting some family money that is left to you. But wherever the money comes from, this is a card of financial security and just joyful contentment. It's just such a wonderful, happy card. Now, I just noticed there is a little goat in that imagery on that 10 of Pentacles, that first card there. And you do have the Page of Pentacles as well, which is my card for Capricorn. So there could be a significant Capricorn in your lives in March that perhaps are assisting you in a financial way. This could have something to do with a job. But the 10 of Pentacles really does know that you've got financial security. You don't have to worry. And this could be because of family members that are helping you out. And you've got financial security and material comforts as well. Your home is secure. You are really it's like you are in this position where your home or your hearth, that kind of energy is really very important for you in March, and you are putting a lot of focus into that. And it's one of those cards where it's that energy that everything is just, it just feels right for you right now, Leos. I feel you've really earned the right to be proud of yourself. You've worked really hard and you've put a lot of energy into building perhaps an empire, or certainly building your home to a place that you are happy with and really loving. And what the 10 of Pentacles can actually talk about as well is communities that you feel really connected to. This could be a work community or local community, but it's something that you're feeling really connected to, and it's like a successful completion almost when it comes to a project, financial project perhaps that you've been working on. And it can talk about, this card can actually talk about gay relationships or families with same-sex partners as well. It can be referring to that kind of energy around you as well. So I don't know if you're in a same-sex marriage or relationship, but this is really providing you with a little bit of, quite substantial, I think, security for you in March. Now, you've also got the Eight of Cups there, and this is that card that talks about leaving behind a difficult situation. And because it's cups, it does often refer to a relationship of some sort or another. But I feel that you have had some, it's talking about a change when it comes to something that perhaps has been a little bit difficult in your life. And this isn't something that's forced upon you. This is something that you've decided to do. And it's almost like you're going in a completely different direction. You're fully on your own now, and it's a direction of your own choosing. It doesn't necessarily mean you are on your own, but you are going in a direction that you are choosing to go in. And it's like you're feeling a little bit restless as well. And the things that interested you or you found interesting in the past, they don't do it for you anymore, Leo. And you are really going to, you're yearning for something a little bit more meaningful, and you want to have a life that rewards you emotionally and gives you spiritual satisfaction as well. So I feel like even though you are the one that's making the decision to move in a new direction, I mean, there can be some sadness around that. You know, there is always sadness when we choose to leave something behind or change something. It's like there is this perhaps grieving process, but you are doing this for the betterment of you. You are doing this so you can become who you know you're meant to be deep down inside. And you are absolutely going to be successful too. You've got the world card there. So anything that you undertake or any endings that you choose to make, because the world is a successful completion of something that you have undertaken in the past. And so you are really moving on now. You've successfully completed this thing that only you will know what I'm talking about, Leos, and you can leave comments below and let me know if I'm on the right track here or if the spirit messages are for you. But it's like you are completing this situation successfully, and now you know what, it's time for you to move on to the next big adventure. And often this does talk about career, so this could potentially be a career change for a lot of you. You are moving on to something, and right beside it, you know, I mean, there could be a promotion for you as well, or a new position in your current workplace. And it's actually going to be challenging and quite promising for you. So, and this can even talk about moving to a new home, a new city. This can be that sort of situation. You've you might be making some major changes and deciding to go in a completely different direction, and it's going to be great. I feel like the energy there is quite wonderful for you, and you have that cut. It's like you're following. It's there's this evolution that you are going through, and you're following the right path for you, and it's like you've got complete clarity as well at the moment. And this is because you've got this clarity, you know where it is that you understand as well where you need to go. Not only do you know where you need to go, you understand why you need to go there, or what you want to do, or what you want to do next. So there's great clarity there for you. Now you've got that page of pentacles, which I touched on earlier. As I mentioned, this does represent an earth sign, but it is good news coming through for you regarding your career plans, your finances. And it's almost like the things that you weren't fascinated with in the Eight of Cups. Now you've got this new project and you are really fascinated by this one, and it's entirely new. You could even be going back to school and learning some new skills, learning a completely different field that you want to get involved in. You could, this is the card of the apprentice. So you could be, again, if you're getting a promotion, you're learning new skills in your current workplace, and you're really developing, and it's allowing you to go in that direction that you want to go in. But yeah, there is this energy of restlessness for you, Leos. You are feeling like it's almost like you know what's happening, and you've got the Magician there, and this is the card of creating your own destiny. You have all the tools there in that Magician card to do whatever it is that's going to make you completely happy and completely on track, and you are going to successfully move forward. And really, it's like you've got the gifts, you've got the talent, and although although you feel like you're lacking in something, you're not. You're not lacking in anything. You've got the drive, you've got the direction, you've got the ability and the skills. You can do this, Leo. You are so strong and so powerful. You can do this. Whatever it is that you want to do, go for it. And just to jump ahead, you've got the Nine of Cups, and that's the wish come true. Make a wish. It's going to come true. You are going to make it come true with the energy of that Magician card. It's almost like you... I'm just wanting to choose my words correctly here. So it's like spiritually or subconsciously, you might be looking for someone impartial to sort of help you understand your purpose. But like, I feel like you have this clarity. You don't need someone else to tell you what to do, or where to go, or what direction to go in, because I feel like if you really look deep within you, you are clear on your path. You know what you want to do. And sort of the Magician card comes in to say, come on, no more procrastinating. You've got the skills, you've got the ability, go for it. Magical things happen when you get the Magician card there. But you've got to take the first step. The Magician starts by waving his wand and making the spell. So go for it, Leos, because I see such success for you. And with that Nine of Cups there, you are really guaranteed that a wish is coming true for you. You've got the Emperor card next as well. Now, this can be an Aries that's quite significant in your life. This could be a boss or someone in the position of authority, or this could be you rising to that level, rising to the position of authority that you know you can do. But often the Emperor comes into our life as well when we need a few rules and some organization in our lives as well. So if you just implement a little bit of a plan, a little bit of structure within your plans, you're going to find it easier to bring your dreams to life in the way that you want. So you've got the Magician, you've got the wand. There's no use just waving it around aimlessly. Have a spell. Have a recipe. You know, a spell is like a recipe. Have the plan there in front of you and have some structure there, and you are really going to just have wonderful success there. Yeah, it's a card of integrity and as well. And this could be a card that talks about a father figure in your life that you may be going to and asking for assistance. It can also be people in authority, government officials. Someone like that is very significant as well. Now, you have the Seven of Wands there, and the Seven of Wands is that card that asks you to stand your ground. Now, if you have something that you believe in, don't let other people talk you out of it. If you truly believe in something, stand your ground if you believe in it. Now, if you've got some choices there in ahead of you, it asks you to ponder a few choices. Make sure you think them through clearly, and this is where the energy of that Emperor comes in. You need to plan and think things through carefully. Now, if you are in a position, and this could be for some of you at work, where you are in a kind of a battle, where you're having to defend yourself or defend what you believe in. Sometimes when the Seven of Wands comes into your reading, it's saying, is it actually worth the fight? Do I really want to waste my time on something like this? Would it be better off just to let go for your need to sort of chase after a particular issue and just redirect your focus into something that you consider is a little bit more important and that's going to get you where it is you need to go? Because I feel like there is something that you something that could potentially be a little bit painful, that you are sort of really needing to turn your back on and move forward with. So just I think that if you really decide to not put the energy and effort into fighting a battle that isn't really worth it in the end to you, I think it's going to really make you stronger by making that decision as well. Now, also, stand in your integrity. If you do decide to fight, and this isn't saying that you are, if you are really wanting to stand your ground, make sure you stand within your integrity. And look at your final card there, dwelling in truth. So stand within your integrity, and if you are right, you will have a successful conclusion to this this issue here, where you feel like you might be having to struggle with someone. I'm feeling this could be work, just because it's wands, something work or something that you're quite passionate about. Now, as I touched on there, the Nine of Cups, one of the happiest cards in the deck. I absolutely love it. The Nine of Cups tells you that your wishes do come true, Leo. It's one of the most joyful cards in the deck, and it lets you know that your dreams are so close to coming to fruition, and you've got so much joy, so much to be joyful and grateful about. And whenever you get this card, it always said, like, if this card jumps from the deck, it is time to make a wish come true. And this is how I choose these cards. They are all jumpers. I focus on the star sign that I'm reading for, and I shuffle the cards and say, tell me what it is that, in this case, Leo needs to know for March. And these cards jumped out. And so when this card pops out in a reading, it really is that time to make that wish, Leo. And also, this card talks about enjoying great luxury and enjoying beautiful things in life. And it's just such a happy card for you, just so beautiful. You've got really wonderful energy there. Now, your final card I did touch on again is dwelling in the truth. And the affirmation for this particular card is, I stand in the light of truth. So if you are meditating, if you enjoy meditating, that is something wonderful for you to repeat over and over to yourself in March. And the meaning of this card is the soul loves the truth. Be honest with yourself and listen to your inner guidance. Follow it by speaking your truth. To thine own self be true. You radiate the energy of truth to others so that they can find their truth. The universe wants you to know there is a place inside of you that always knows the truth. Take time to be still, to discover that genuine place of knowing within. Often the hardest thing about living your truth is discovering what it is. So it's important to slow down, be quiet, and listen to the whispers of your soul. If there's an area of your life in which you're not being authentic or where you're not living in integrity, this is the time to make some changes. So that's really interesting energy coming through. Dwell in your truth. Make a plan about where it is you want to go, Leo. You know that you may have to let something go or leave something behind for you to be truly happy. And it might be a difficult choice for you to make, but I think that you know deep down inside that there is a successful completion to something that you have been doing, and now is the time to make those dreams for the future. Make that wish, because you've got the magician there. You can create anything you want for yourself. I really believe that, Leos. So have a wonderful March. I hope that resonated with you. Don't forget, take the opportunity to subscribe and ask your question. And if you're into crystals as well, check out my website at kazana.com.au. There are one-off pieces only. They're all one-off. You won't find a million of these out there on Etsy. They are one-off pieces, hand designed and made in Australia by an Australian designer, and the meaning of the crystals are also on that website, so check those out. Have a wonderful month, Leos, and I hope to see you next month. Bye.